Welcome back to the Jameel Warney Podcast, episode 3. I'm with one of my favorite players, favorite college player right now, Ron Harper, Don Bosco alumni, New Jersey finest, one of the best players in college basketball right now at this time. So give it up for Ron Harper. Yeah, Ron! Yeah, Ron! All right. So, Ron, how are you doing this beautiful, what, it's a Monday?
I'm good. I'm good. We had team practice today, so I'm a little tired.
Yeah, that's what we know about, man. Pikes working out hard, man. Been doing that shit for a long time. But we want to start it off with how'd you get to Rutgers? Let's start with that. Um, who was your final three?
I didn't really have a final three. I was pretty under recruited. I think I ended up with like 11 scholarship offers. Like right before my recruiting was about to like really pick up is when I committed. But it was like Rutgers had been following me my like junior year, have come to some of my games. They came to see me at AU a lot in the summer, and then it was the weekend event. I think it was a players event, and it was just like all like the top high school teams in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. So me and my team did well there. First game we played Christ the King, and they had Kofi. Oh my God.
Cocky Burn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We whooped them. Oh my God, we whooped them.
Wait, what AAU team was you on?
Uh, Ring City, my family's team. I ain't playing on no circuit.
Mm.
Yeah, I stayed loyal to the soil. You feel me?
Nah, that's what it is, man. You see that now, boy. You see all these motherfucking transferring and shit. You sat down, you doubled down. I'm staying here.
Exactly. Double down on myself. But
Yeah,
yeah, that one, the weekend tournament, we played Christ the King, then we played Roselle. Weak body Roselle, beat them.
wait,
And then
wait, wait. If I
no,
remember,
no, 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 we're not talking about that. No, we're not talking about that. Then we went to the finals and we played Hudson, and I had like 40.
who's on the Hudson team? A light skinned jelly fan nigga.
Luther Muhammad, Lewis
Oh.
King. I was going crazy. It was like an outer body experience. Everything I shot was going in.
So that then after that happened,
We lost, but it's okay.
hey yo, man, it is what it is, man. Sometimes teams got like 5 people in the top 50. Boy, they got a high major out the ass. So, I
They
mean,
were. That's how they were.
and you probably were like probably a smaller AAU circuit. You probably had just you, few your homies from the crib, you know. So,
Yeah, sir.
and, what was what was your first impression of Pikes?
Um, he was like, I liked Pike when I first met him because he wasn't a guy that was like too serious. Like sometimes like you talk to coaches on the phone or you go on these visits and the coach is like real like stern and like it's like as being a high school kid you're looking for a scholarship. It's kind of like intimidating. But Pike, ever since the first time I talked to Pike, it was just all laughs. So I ended up taking an unofficial visit here, and we met Pike. We met with Pike in his office, me and my mom, and we met with all other coaches, and we just toured the campus. And I liked it, and I fell in love with Rutgers. And I remember in high school, I was always telling myself like, "Oh, I can't wait for college. I'm gonna get out of Jersey. There's more to life than Jersey. I'm gonna go find it somewhere else." And then it was just very ironic that when I came to visit here, I was like, Mom, I sat in the car with my mom after the visit. I was like, I really like Rutgers. And she was like, all right, let's take a day to sit on it. And she was like, would you really consider committing? And I'll be like, yeah. I was like, I really like it here. And by that time, the only other visit I took was really Seton Hall, and it was unofficial. I just went and played pickup. But I just liked Rutgers a lot more, and I liked the challenges that were at Rutgers. And Pike was telling me how he wants to build a winning culture at Rutgers, and it's something they haven't had in a long time. And like his vision just came to a reality, and I just believed in him from the first day I talked to him, and we just ran with that.
Yeah, nah. Sometimes that's just better to like build on the program than have a program
Yeah,
that's already right there, man. And
for sure.
as you know, you're better than what your ranking told you on ESPN and Rival 100. So once coaches be getting lazy off that shit now, they think they probably thought you wasn't supposed to be who you supposed to be. And were you a little chubby in high school?
Yeah, I was a bucket though, and it don't matter as long as you put it in the basket.
That's what I'm saying, boy. But some of these D1 coaches be like, yo. boy, boy got love handles right now. I don't know if I want to offer him a D1. So,
Yeah.
so who was the first person you hit it off with at Rutgers? Was it Gio?
That's on the team now?
Or not when you first got there? So like your first homie on that squad.
You said who was my first homie at Rutgers? Probably Miles. It was definitely Miles.
Oh, was y'all roommates? All right. Oh, yeah.
Not even. Me and Miles just always connect. Miles, you know Miles, big
Yeah, yeah.
goof. Me and Miles have like matching personalities, like always joking around. So I just came for pickup one day, me and my brother, and Miles took us to this I forget what it was, but it was like this good ass food on Eastern Ave, and I was like, damn, this food good as hell. And me and Miles and my brother just kicked it in the room for like 3-4 hours before I went back up North Jersey, and then me and Miles just always stayed in touch, and we just became real close that summer because I didn't really know nobody on campus. I wasn't really outside. I was a homebody, and Miles was the same way. So we kind of connected in that way, and we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, I like that. I remember when you guys, I remember when you committed there. That was a big get, and just talking to Pikes about that, he was excited to get you, and I was like, oh shit, let's see this work. So your freshman year, you you started off running. Pikes threw you in the fire, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he threw me in the fire at the beginning of the season. I just, it was just like I was like kind of a regular freshman. I wasn't really highly recruited, so I was just trying to like find my role on the team. I wasn't trying to do too much. I wasn't trying to do too little. I was just trying to keep it just right. Wasn't trying to like push the bear or nothing. And I just found myself in a nice little 6-man role with the team for the first half of the season. And as the season goes on, better than anybody, injuries go down, just stuff
Hmm.
happens, and I ended up in the starting lineup like against Ohio State. And then from there, I kind of just like took off from a confidence standpoint, and because I was a freshman, I was 18 at the time, and I was like, dang, these dudes really believe in me. They got me starting against Ohio State, so that was really big for me to see that they trusted me and believed in me like that, and then just the confidence just kept growing and growing, and then I erupted against Iowa at home, and then I went to Iowa on the road, and I did even better, and it was just
Oh
it
yeah.
was just a lot of
Oh.
building blocks for me.
I remember the Iowa at the home at the crib game. Ooh.
Oh my God.
A corner bank shot, boy. Shit.
Yeah, it was. Oh my God, I remember. In the huddle, we knew what they was gonna do. We were like, yeah, he's gonna throw it full court, and we were like, yo, Shaq Dorsey, you just gotta like smother the ball, and he was just on the, or was he on the ball? Maybe it would have been. I think Big Shaq was on the ball, and he was just like smothering the ball, and I'm chasing Wisecamp around, and I just see him throw it, and I'm like, oh, I can go get it, and then there's like 4 other dudes jumping with me, and I don't get it, and it bounces, and Wisecamp just catches it, and Big Shaq closes out, and he just put it right in his face, off the
Yeah,
corner of the backboard. It was just
dotted him
yeah, yeah.
crazy,
That
boy.
was that was the greatest college basketball play I've ever seen. Not based off that was the luckiest college basketball play I've ever seen.
Bro.
That was minimal skill, all luck. But sometimes it's way better to be lucky than skilled. So
Bro, I've been watching at the crib, and I'm like, it's like it might be like 7 o'clock or whatever time I played. I'm in the dark. I'm like, yo, Rutgers about to get this win against Iowa. About to be a fucking building block on the program. And I saw that shit. I said,
right.
I said, nah. I turned the TV on. I said, nah, I'm not doing this shit today, man. I'm not doing this shit.
I I just remember when the ball went in. I just looked to my right and Caleb just fell on his hands and his knees.
Bro, niggas love doing that shit when they lose a game off the game winner and more their hands and their knees, man. That
Right,
shit.
he did that 2K shit. He just fell on his hands and his knees. And I was so mad that night. I just went back home to my mom's house, and I just didn't want to be on campus, and I
Damn.
was sick.
You ain't want to be with the
After,
squad. You was like, fuck it. I'm back in the crib over here.
yeah,
Damn.
bro, my phone was blowing up before that shot happened. Everybody was like, "Yeah," he was like you turned like good game tonight, bro. And I remember Gio was telling me that frat dude was like telling him, "Yeah, you and the whole team pull up tonight." And then the shot just went in, and they were just all like, "Oh, damn, sorry, bro. Just saw how it ended."
Yeah, bro. Party got canceled now, my boy. So, oh shit,
Yeah,
man.
don't pull up, y'all lost.
Don't pull up, losers. So, shit. So, you know better than anybody. What do you think was the turning point of like it's always like that turning point to turn. Like you guys were obviously grinding to get to that spot, and then 2 years ago, we say 2 years ago, that's when the shit just started hitting off, and you guys start having key victories. You guys are playing really well in the Big Ten. What do you like? What was that turning point? You think?
Before my sophomore year when we went to Spain, it was just a bonding experience, really. Like we were playing like 40-year-old grown men, like dudes that got like beer guts, and every game we played 4 games, we went 4-0, and every game they wanted to fight us. I don't know why, but it must have been like the language barrier or something. But basketball was like it wasn't really like on our minds in Spain. We were just worried about like we just wanted to have a good time with each other and experience. We went to Barcelona, or we went to Madrid, then we went to Valencia, then Barcelona, and like everybody spent time with everybody on the team. Like there wasn't one person on the team I didn't spend time with in that 11-day stint, and it really just brought us closer. And like one thing I remember the last day we were there, we went out for an early dinner, and we went to this little spot in Barcelona, and me, JY, and Gio got up and we said a couple things to the team, and we said a couple things to like the donors and everybody, our families, thanked everybody, and then Coach Hobbs got up and he's like, let me tell you fellas something. He was like, every team that I've been a part of that's went on an international trip has done something special the next year, and this is going to be the team that brings Rutgers back to the tournament. And that's something I remember. That's something the rest of the team remembers, and we just really hit the ground running like that offseason. After we all went home after Spain and we came back, it was like time to grind, and we all had one goal in place. We just wanted to make it back to the NCAA tournament, and we had one hell of a season. We went 17-1 at home, lost a couple gimmies on the road, but we would have been in that tournament if COVID didn't happen. So
Yeah. I remember when I was in college, probably fucking a decade ago, man. When Pikes is good with that international shit. Like we went to Germany and Italy, and Pikes would do the same thing. Pikes would have us like out all the time, out and about. Like we saw the tower in the Leaning Town of Pisa. We playing games too after those shits. So bro,
exactly.
there was one time Pikes had us. We went to see the Leaning Town of Pisa, and we had a game, and like we got there like 10 minutes left on the clock to get ready, bro. And we played some demons.
Oh, didn't y'all play like? Nah, I remember Pike telling me about that. I remember y'all got whooped, right?
We played some demons, boy.
Was Quaz there?
Quaz was there.
Quaz was telling us about that.
Boy, when I tell you, these niggas hit about 75 threes, bro. I was like, bro, we was down 25 in the first 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, overseas is coming with it. So man, the hell y'all went 4-0, man. Because some teams like Pikes probably gave y'all that one test, but man, you guys were working. And so you do get like talk about Sonnenberg. You did get a transfer in Quasi. How did he help you guys in that 1 year he was there?
He was always a guy that did the right thing. Like he was never worried about any of the personal BS that people be worried about when it comes to basketball. Like in basketball, I learned that you're gonna meet a lot of different personalities. But Quaz is like the one guy that you truly want to be your teammate. Like it's never you know what you're getting with Quaz. It's never too much of this, too little of that. You know what you're getting with Quaz every time he steps on the floor. And he was just a veteran voice in the locker room. He had one common goal like the rest of us, and he voiced his opinions and he voiced his concerns, and he was never afraid to be honest. And that's what a lot of teams lack. And he was just a great leader overall. Like it was always like you could always listen to Quaz. Like no matter like what you thought, like you were doing good, you were doing bad. You always knew if you heard it from Quaz, like you just listened. Like Quaz brought that veteran leadership. Like even in Spain, Quaz was he was a veteran. He used his voice a lot. But it was like you all barely knew him.
It's so funny with him because he got that fucking British accent.
Yeah.
But once he get mad,
guys.
Once he get mad, that shit changed, man. He's like he's from New York, man. I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro?
Facts. Man, I remember in Spain, it was the last game, right? And we was like us and the other team, we was beefing. I don't even know what it was about, but he had like 40-year-old grown men with gray hair hitting threes like he was Luka Doncic, and it was it was an experience. And he had like bumped Paul. He had like bumped Paul like after the play or something. So I remember the next play he came down the lane. I just like clotheslined him, and I just took him out. Because I'm big on that. Like, you're not just gonna put a lick on my teammate, and I'm not just gonna do nothing.
And Paul's a great guy too.
Yeah, exactly. Paul not trying to do nothing, and like everybody was just getting in each other's face and they pushing and shoving and grabbing. And I remember we went into the huddle, and Pike is like, guys, whatever you want to do, we do. You want to leave, we pack it up and leave. And if you wanna stay and play, he was like, let's f them up, da da da. And we're down by like 15 at this point. It's like the second quarter, and Quaz like brought us in, and he was like, Quaz like. Yeah. He gave us a like heartfelt speech, like, let's get it done. Like, we didn't come here for nothing. Like, he was like, I know Spain's been about a lot of things, but basketball is always first. And we went out there, we started mopping the floor with them, and like they had their home fans there, and they were just silent, and we was just taking them out back, and we just ended up beating about like 25.
Beat them down. Well, that's a swing.
We was throwing a lot. Me, Gio, and JY threw a double lob like it was NBA Street Volume 2, and like those dudes were just out there so defenseless they couldn't do a thing, and it was it felt good because they was talking all that trash and then they got whooped.
Because the motherfuckers old as shit, man.
Oh God, they be fighting for that food.
Yeah, boy, they got 3 kids to feed, boy, and that mortgage, man. You think little niggas like you?
Yeah.
Little niggas like y'all trying to ball out of them? Nah, boy.
Take this clothes on, Paul. Whooped too. The kids was in the crowd watching them get waxed.
Damn, boy. Why he's about to divorce the motherfuckers too? Like, yeah, nah, not today. Not
and
today,
then after the game, all the kids was like running on the court. I was giving away shoes, signed and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you was sad tripping in the hood, man. That's disrespectful.
In Barcelona cutting.
Oh, y'all niggas wilding, boy. That's why they don't fuck with us now. So obviously you said like COVID impacted y'all season last year and y'all missed the tournament, which you guys would have obviously made. So that shit was crazy, and you guys came back resilient the next year, man, kicking teams ass, bro. Yeah. Like kicking the dog shit out of teams, boy.
Like last year was the first time. Like we only played.
Yep.
All
right, we good.
I think we played like 3 or 4 non-conference games. I think we played 4 non-conference games last year. One of them was Syracuse, and I just remember that was the first year where like we didn't play no games with these non-conference dudes. Like we was beating them by like 20, 30. Like it was like it was serious. It was personal. Like COVID really took it away from us. So we really came with like a chip on our shoulder, and then but. I don't know. I just remember like a big turning point in the season was when we went to Ohio State right before Christmas. We was like 11th, they was like 23rd, and we was up like 18. That second half, I had like 20 points with 12 minutes left, and then foul out, injury, and dudes were just dropping left and right, and it was just like it was so hard to play, and it was just very frustrating. And they ended up coming back and winning, and just that was a big turning point in the season because like that was the last game where I felt like we played with like our true potential. Like we played real well that first half, and then like 5 minutes in the second half, and like ever since that point, I don't know what happened. After we come back from Christmas, I got hurt in practice, and then the starting lineup just kept flipping, and we go on a 5 games. They beat Purdue without me, and then we go on a 5-game skid, and it just felt like nothing could go our way, but. It is what it is, and Pike put us in check real fast right before we went to Indiana, and he got us right, and what he said was really resonated and really sat with us, and it propelled us to finish the season strong.
Yeah, no, I remember watching you guys. What game was it? I think it was Iowa when I was in Korea, and bro, that was like the first time I watched you guys. I remember I saw the stats like you guys was kicking teams' ass, and I was like. I'm like, yo, because I remember y'all from the summer before when I used to kick y'all ass, all y'all. And it's the Adidas ball. And before then, like, you know how tough it is to shoot the Adidas ball, too. So, like, you guys, like, the years prior, you guys couldn't score to save y'all life.
Couldn't hit the side of the big red barn.
Boy. And I was watching that game like, yo, y'all niggas are running up and down the court because y'all had weapons. Y'all had J.Y., Paul. Obviously you, Gio, Miles. I had just hoopers, bro. I was like, yo, this shit is going crazy, and it's wild to see like how far like you guys as a group, like you guys are now the best team in New Jersey, which is they could have said shit about Rutgers before. They were saying probably when Eddie Jordan and Mike Rice, they probably was like, yo, Seton Hall, Monmouth, Princeton,
Ryder,
Kane. A couple high school teams and Rutgers, man. So,
right.
man, seeing that shit is crazy. And so you guys get to the tournament, and I mean, you can talk about that.
Yeah, that was a good ass experience. You know, it was the most mentally challenging thing I ever did. Like 3 weeks in like a serious consolidated bubble. Like there was no games. We was wearing tracking chips. It was no play in there. Like it was what exactly what they said it was. There was no ins. There was no outs. You couldn't order food. You had to eat the team meal, and it was miserable. I was miserable, but we all knew that we wanted to win this tournament game, and we was preparing like so. You know, we went out there against Clemson. I remember we started the game so slow. They were up like 8, and we was just like, damn, we got to pick it up like for real before like we dig ourselves in a hole. We just can't get out of it, and we just started hooping. You know, everything just started going our way, and then we up 10 with like 7 minutes left in the second half, and they just stormed back. And Miles hurt his ankle. Miles in foul trouble, and he ended up fouling out. And then the last 3 plays, like. I think this is the last 3 plays of the game. That whole situation is just a blur to me because, like, the Houston game, like, I know exactly what happened that game.
Yeah.
But the Clemson game, I remember Amir Sims, because they had me guarding him, and he's the 5. He's their best player. He ISO'd me on the elbow, and I was like, nah, there's no way. I was like, he's gonna have to kill me for this bucket. Like, he's gonna really have to kill me. He's gonna really have to just go through me. And I forced to travel, and I was just hyped. You know, I was screaming, and the game wasn't even close to over. And then we go down there, and Gio picked his dribble up, and he's looking for somebody, and I just sprint along the baseline, and he throws it to me, and I'm going to grab the ball, and this dude, Amir Sims, just tackled the hell out of me. Like, he just speared me, and I just tapped the ball back to Gio, and he laid it up. But that shit hurt, and they said he was like best friends with like Nick Saban or Dabo Sweeney. That's the Clemson football coach, and at that point, I was like, I know why. Like he really like
you felt that, boy.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a tournament. I was putting I'll give my right arm to get that win. So I just laid it all out there, and then I got a block at the end of the game when they tried to hit a 3, and then that was that. And we was just so happy. But I just remember in the locker room, everybody was like, "Yo, when Pike walk in here, just act like we did it before." He was like, "We still got business. We got a game in 3 days. We still got stuff to take care of." And we just had a real good mindset. Like I can almost assure you that like that bubble was mentally challenging for all of our players. Like I know all of those dudes was in there feeling the same way I was. You know, I just wanted to see my family, my girlfriend that came out to see me play at the tournament, and we just trapped in a hotel with nothing to do. Bad Wi-Fi, can't play the game. We kept pushing and almost did it against Houston. And I remember before the game, Coach Knight gave us a great pregame speech, and he was like, they got a flight scheduled leaving out here at 1 a.m. He's like, let's just make sure it's not us, and that's how he ended. And we was out there hooping. We was hooping for 36 minutes.
Yeah.
36 minutes. And then
in that 4 minutes, y'all boys just trying to. I was trying to hold on, boy. It's like when when a nigga went like a bull, and that nigga the bull just fucking just running, boy. I was like, yeah, y'all better hold on tighter. Y'all better hold on tighter. And the one shit that, because I was watching the game obviously as a fan, and that one play that messed up was the Miles Johnson miss alley. Boy, I saw that shit. I was like, oh yeah, game over. And then they hit the 3. I said, oh yeah, God don't want this. God don't want this at all.
At all. It was just I commend Miles for even playing that game. But
for sure.
Yeah, his ankle was so swollen and so fat. But he makes that lob, the game probably ends up differently. But you could say that about a million other things that happened in the game too. So I remember Miles was just hurting after that game, but he was strong. Like the lead was just withering down, And we was just watching it go all to shambles. Just everything we worked for burning flame in front of us. And Quinn Grimes was just pow, pow. And we was just like, damn. And it was the best offensive rebounding team in the country. And in the first half, we did such a good job. And then like the last 5 minutes, they had like 7.
Yeah, they got the and one layup. I said, oh yeah, but I mean that's college basketball, man. If you playing meaningful games in fucking March, that's what it's about. Because you know how it is, man. Like niggas like, what's the worst team in y'all league? Fucking Nebraska. Nebraska was dumb. All right, so let me tell you something. Indiana. Was Indiana in the tournament? No, I don't think so.
They wasn't weak. They was cool.
Bro, yeah, clip
Nebraska. I think Nebraska or Penn State finished last, and they both beat us this year. So.
All right, well they didn't beat me, so I'm gonna just say like, yo, Penn State and Nebraska, they wasn't playing meaningful games in early March. They were done by early February talking about, yo, man, they were playing knockout in practice. It was just like. It's what it is, man. So I mean, to see that happen is like I know you guys for a long time. Just seeing the process just grow and like improve every time. That shit is fun to watch. And so this year, what are your expectations?
I mean, my mindset coming back is I'm trying to finish what we started. You know, I came here to win a Big Ten championship. I came here to go compete in the Final Four, and none of those goals are too far. I feel like with the group we got this year, it's a different group from what we had last year, and a lot of people are going to count us out. But I feel like that's exactly what we need because Pike loves being the underdog. We love being the underdog. So last year we were the hunted. This year we get to be the hunters, and we get to just. No one expects greatness from us, but we expect greatness from ourselves, and we're gonna let that show. That we work like we're going to win a national championship. We work like we're going to win a Big Ten championship. And, today's practice showed that we were exhausted. We were exhausted. It was our first team practice in a couple weeks, but at no point in that team practice did any of us ever give in. We never quit. We just kept putting, nobody complained. We just took the task that was handed to us, and we got it done. And, it's very talented, this group. A lot of groups I was with before this, people would have been complaining. I would have been complaining, but I think a big part of that is these young kids, they kind of motivate me. I'm an old head now. I'm about to be a senior. These young guys got the right attitude, and I feel so old saying that, but like they got the right attitude, and they always do it with a smile on their face. Like they never ask questions. They just do what you ask them to do. And so this year we want to have a special season. I always tell the guys it's not about personal accolades or any of that. It's about team accolades, and the teams that win. That's the team that has the most people getting accolades, and the team that win, that's the team that has everybody getting opportunities beyond college. And everybody doesn't have to score 20 points. That's something that the team last year didn't understand. I didn't understand it. But we just need people that want to be a star in their role. And I think this team has really bought in on that from the talks we've had, and I'm just real excited for the season. We're gonna show what we got, and it's gonna be good. Having no expectations again, going from a year where we expected to be great. And, this year they're going to doubt us, and we're just going to take it on the chin. It's going to build a chip on our shoulder, and we're just going to go out there and hoop for 40 minutes every night.
Oh, my God. You're like a coach now. You are getting a little old, man. You see, the freshman year around would not say that shit. But I'm trying to get 30.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. Everybody wants to get 30, but teams that play like that, you don't play meaningful games in March, like you said. If we all went out there and tried to get 30, we just get pummeled. In college basketball, you got to do it together. You need all 5 guys on the court. You need everybody on the bench. You need your coaching staff, and you just got to build a foundation with each other. Like, we can't all go out there trying to get 20. We'll never win any meaningful games like that. And that's something that I failed to recognize in the past, that teammates have failed to recognize in the past, and it shows in results. And being here for playing 3 seasons of college basketball, like I've been through it all. Went from 14 and 17 to no NIT, no tournament. 20 and 11, we was probably gonna get in the tournament, and then last year we was a 10 seed in the tournament and won a game, and we're minutes away from winning another one. So as far as I'm concerned, I've been around the ringer. This is kind of the last go around for us, and we know that, and we're really prepared to give it our all for one more time.
I remember it was what you said something about like people sacrificing themselves. I remember there was a good story when I was in Stony Brook, Coach Young told me about this shit. So before the season started, he would tell people like, yo, like put down like your stats for the year and like how many minutes you're gonna play. And you already know niggas gassing that shit. Niggas,
For sure.
I'm about to get 20 and 10. I'm about to get 15 and 11. I'm about to get 19 and 2.
Yeah.
And they talk about their minutes. So this nigga add up everybody minutes. That shit hit like 900. There's only 200 spots. There's only 200 minutes as a team.
Yeah.
5 spots, 40 minutes. And then he was like, so he said, if I do my math right, we're averaging 2,000 points a game, 500 rebounds. And he was like, yo, none of this shit's not gonna happen, bro. Like, you gotta star in your role, you gotta sacrifice. And you know, all the good teams sacrifice. If you ain't sacrificing, boy, you're just gonna be a talented team who get kicked on when shit really matters.
Yeah.
And you're a Dykeman team, you're a pro team. You just
exactly. Play ice. People. Winning teams sacrifice. Like those 3 dudes on Baylor, Teague, Mitchell, and Jared Butler, they could have went out there every night and tried to get 30. Right? And they probably could have got 30 every night if they really wanted to do it by themselves. But they want to have won a national championship.
Yeah.
And then you had the big guy like Flo Thamba, I forget the other big's name. And then you had Mark Vital. He would get like 2 points, 11 offensive rebounds, and 4 assists. Like, it's all about being a star in your role. Like, even with the NBA, PJ Tucker played that role. He was out there playing like 28 minutes a game, shooting 1 shot, just running around playing hard and trying to guard people. Like, you just got to be a star in your role, and it really shows. And I feel like we can really define that this year.
Yeah, some college niggas be getting 40, but y'all gonna do this shit in the league. Like, no, you ain't. Sure. This niggas was getting paid $70 million a year to do this. You think unless you get the rock? Nah, but you gotta star in that shit. You gotta find your niche, and then if you wanna be a professional, niggas gonna find you. Like,
right.
There's so many leagues in this world. Niggas gonna find you. You don't get your bread. So.
Yeah, one thing I learned from all this college basketball stuff and the NBA recruiting and stuff, like, they want winners. Like, if you go look at the past couple drafts, you'll look at some dudes and you'll be like, damn, how the hell he get drafted here, here, here? They win. They win.
That's fucking true, man. They don't be getting niggas from the bottom of the ACC. They don't draft them.
I'm saying they don't want dudes that are glorified losers.
That's facts, niggas. They losing at 7:00. And they out at 9:30 talking about, yo, I got 30, girl. What's good? Holla at me, girl. So.
Exactly. That's not the type of dude people want. People want the dude that go out and have a productive night and lose, and they in the gym want to get better. Like, people don't, like, there's enough 30-point scorers in the world. We all can't score 30. It's just the harsh reality.
If we all can, they'll probably raise the hoop up or something like that, man. Shit getting too easy.
Right. In the NBA, you already got 2-3 dudes on the team averaging 25 plus. It's just, you gotta, like you said, you gotta find your niche, and you know that's what a lot of teams struggle with. And it all starts with leadership. And I feel like we got some great leadership this year, and everybody's young, so it's that much easier to talk to young guys. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah. Well, now I want to talk about fun stuff. So obviously we're both from New Jersey. Who's your top 5 Jersey basketball players of all time?
I gotta put Kyrie at number 1.
Yeah. And like you can go like in general basketball too. You go like obviously high school, college, NBA. Like if they was crazy in high school, you could pick that.
I know, but I want to pick Michael K. Gilchrist, but he just doesn't. I don't know. He was like that in high school.
Bro, he was an animal in high school.
I know he was not. He was that. Nah, he's definitely up there. And then DJ Wagner father got to be in there.
Oh yeah,
Kyle Anderson got to be in there.
Yep.
Briscoe scored 2,000 at Roselle. My son, you got to be up there. You know,
St. Benedict's and Roselle. You gotta kind of slash it.
Yeah, facts. But that's great. But yeah, probably those 5 guys right there. That's like there's a high standard of Jersey basketball. Then it's like those are kind of like the upper.
Those boys are Mount Rushmore, man.
Yeah, that's like the Mount Rushmore. I remember when Briscoe got 1,000 points. He posted the photo with some crazy caption. I wish he still had it up there. He was like, hey, he said, did it right, did it nice, did the impossible, and did it twice. I was like, what?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Right? That's crazy.
You gonna put Nas? You want to put Nas top 5? I mean, did he? I mean, he beat y'all down.
He ain't beat us down, bro.
He,
Yeah, he got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it.
they had a trophy like this, boy, against y'all. Yeah.
Shit, oh my God! 2 TOCs just slipped through the grasp of my hands. 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's the second most. That's like the second most like fun I had playing basketball to the end when we played.
High school ball is so much fun, man. Like obviously you're Don Bosco team. I remember played Don Bosco like my sophomore and junior year, and they were obviously they were a football team. They were the football.
Yeah.
Are they still a football team now or not?
We basketball school now. You know, we changed the culture.
Boy, it was a straight football. They used to have all the football niggas, man, play basketball. Boy, them niggas they were not moving. It was the strongest niggas in the world. Boy, they had Gary Nova who went to Rutgers and played football. He was their point guard. He was
Leonte?
No, this my time, bro. I'm young, bro. It was Gary Nova.
Gary Nova, yeah.
Yeah, and they had Von Gray. They had some dogs, and I'm like, bro. And now see how Don Bosco's a basketball school. That's funny. And now you got. Does your brother go there?
Yeah, Lil Dylan.
Yeah, 5-star, right?
Nah, he'll get there though. I tell him all the ranking stuff don't matter, but he's had true. He had one hell of a summer, so I just hope he just keeps working, stays humble. You know, I try to stay out his ear with all that basketball stuff. Like when I go watch, I was in Atlantic City like 3 weeks ago watching him play, and like my family there, and they all yelling at him, and I'm just sitting there, right? I'm just sitting there like chilling, and I'm just like telling him to relax. And somebody asked me, he was like, "You don't look like you say much to your brother out there." And he's like, "Why is that?" I was like, "Cause I kind of know where he's coming from. Like you playing bad. Every possession not gonna be perfect. You gonna mess up. Everybody always gonna have something to say. You just don't be trying to hear that shit when you playing. Like you just want to keep hooping. Like what you did 30 seconds ago, you know it was wrong. You just want to keep hooping. Like everybody.
That's in high school basketball, boy. When if your parents are yelling at you, boy, you. Oh my God.
I only tell my parents to just chill out on them when they start like yelling and forcing. I just be like, "Yo, mom, like chill. Like he's good. He gonna pick it up." But like, high school basketball, you got all the coach parents in the world. You know.
Oh my God, bro!
Oh my God, you see all that? You see that all the time.
If the kid listen to everybody who told him something, man, he gonna be bad because he don't know what to do no more. Because you got fucking parents talking about, yo, you gotta shoot the corner 3 more. Yo, you gotta drive more, and like you gotta find only you know your own basketball identity. So that's just tough, man. And yeah, no, I think we're gonna wrap it up, man. Last question: who better, me or you?
You're passing the torch to the king. You be pulling up the pick like you. Nah. Let's get something out of the way. You try to end this and cut me off. You was not killing me that summer. You was. I remember one day you were killing Quaz, killing him, and after we sit in the locker room and me and Tez asked him, he's like, "No, I did a good job on Jameel today." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What pickup game are you watching?" You was out there looking like Magic, Stockton, like Malone out there.
First off, bro, you see me the past couple of years, boy. Ain't many niggas guard me right, man.
Yeah, but you give me some buckets. That's what happens in basketball. You gonna get some buckets given to you. It's gonna happen.
You take some rocks, man. You don't get that torch sooner or later. You don't get it like in a couple of years, but I still got it. I still got it, boy. And
you know not to jump though. I still got that video. You wasn't trying to jump on the fast break.
I can't fucking jump no more, boy. I'm just saying, you ain't calling for no more pickups.
You haven't played pickup in a minute, bro. You know.
And my crew said was good, and now you don't even want to run against
us. Pending a couple medical exams, we're ready.
Bro, I'm looking at my calendar right now. I'll leave in 13 days, boy. Unless niggas get healthy right off rip, boy.
Don't worry. Yeah. I'm gonna text Joe, and we gonna get it done. We bring Will Bynum. We gonna.
Bro, we doing all switch offense on Cliff. We're gonna see what he's talking about, and then
Joe, that's crazy.
we see what he's talking about. And
You gonna have Dennis Rodman guarding him? Oh boy, AJ, he get every rebound.
yeah, but I'm telling you, we got numbers, boy, and we're gonna play time too. But I want to see niggas lose by 20.
That's cool. We can play time. We not y'all just gonna be out there trying to get a buck. We gonna be running shit.
Get your camera niggas too, boy.
Don't worry, we can get them. We can get them all.
Boy, you know what, man? Put it on IG Live, man, and bet some racks, man. Y'all niggas should make. I can make money now in college. I can make money now in college.
Nah, if we're putting money on it, it's gonna get toxic.
I'm fouling niggas.
Also, forget who's gonna be the ref.
Well, I'm buying refs.
Nah, you're I'm not.
Some stripes on.
Nah, I'm gonna be blown. Nah. But look. This weekend or next, what day you leave? The 15th?
I'll leave the 15th.
Yeah. Wait, let me check the calendar real quick. The 15th. Yeah. So we gonna do this weekend, or we gonna do it next Saturday.
Dang, I ain't gonna do weekdays, boy. You got like, I'm a married man now. I gotta do stuff on weekends, bro.
Friday straight.
We can talk about it off. We can talk about it off camera.
All right.
I want to appreciate Ron Harper for giving me some time in his precious life, man. I appreciate you. And we'll be watching. And Ron, do you want to say your Instagram and Twitter name? Do you want to get some of my followers? My
Need some free clout. My Instagram is ron.harper. Matter of fact, let me just write it down on a piece of paper real quick. It's like
I'm going to put it in the bio, boy. And shout out to my nigga Daly too, boy.
Nah, he's not valid. You should have brought him on the podcast today.
I shut up, boy. I ain't thinking about it. I ain't thinking through, boy, because y'all have been playing around too much, man. We got nothing through.
Nah, he be on Twitter and TikTok wilding, yo.
Boy, the funniest one with when the captain, like the superhero thing.
Nah, but that was Mook. That was not valid. And then he want to talk about sucking toes. He be going dumb. He be going dumb on the socials. Like, damn. What a T-Mobile intercept that. It's over for him getting fired.
Boy, he ain't get no job for that one, boy. But I appreciate you, Ron. And we'll talk to you soon.
So.
Stop this.